Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today. Today, we are releasing the Advanced Manufacturing Playbook, Make to Manufacture, and it's a culmination of a year of work. We partnered with 24 individuals, our Advanced Manufacturing Action Team, to provide guidance for this project as we looked for a way to ensure that San Francisco can be a leader in this growing sector. Advanced manufacturing, what is it? It's anything that involves technology or innovation to improve the process or products that we are making. The benefit of advanced manufacturing is that it can make manufacturing more efficient, cleaner, and safer for our workers. The playbook examines ways in which San Francisco can remain at the forefront of this growing sector. The recommendations cover three main strategies: regional collaboration to build an ecosystem for this industry, opportunities to strengthen infrastructure to support this industry, and workforce opportunities to ensure that we remain leaders in good blue-collar jobs. The jobs created in manufacturing create a pathway to the middle class. I'd like to introduce Mary Lee, our #1 supporter of our manufacturing industry here in San Francisco.
Well, thank you, Laurel, for that introduction. It's great to be in Bayview in D10. Thank you, Supervisor Cohen, for joining us this morning as well. I know she's a really great admirer of local manufacturing because, quite frankly, most of those jobs are going to be right here in her district, and she wants those jobs. I want to say thank you to Circa. Michael, thank you very much for inviting us. And thank you to the Gap team that's here today as well. They are really a homegrown company here, and they are really the best example of what we're trying to do with this advanced manufacturing playbook. First of all, we've got to understand what manufacturing is, because everybody thinks that I'm the mayor of the city that only is dealing with tech and innovation and bio-life sciences. We know that's not true. In fact, besides tourism, technology, and bio-life sciences, manufacturing has been a very steady job creator in San Francisco. A lot of people don't know that because they're in warehouses like this. When you're looking outside, you immediately don't see the activity that's going on here. And I love this noise. This noise means people are making things in San Francisco. And that's why SFMade, that's why our Economic and Workforce Development, and that's why our Office of Civic Innovation all got together to really put this playbook together so that the public can understand the role of manufacturing in San Francisco. Because one, if we understand it, then we, as the board and the city and the mayor, won't make mistakes down the road so that we can really complement and support this 120 job company that's been here for almost 50 years, but many other local manufacturing jobs that are created here. If we understand it, then we can understand the blend that technology has, which we're very supportive of, to really advance this manufacturing. And if we understand that, then we understand the international markets like Gap has done to really bring these products all over the world as part of their apparel design that I think is one of the best-selling, but also the brand for San Francisco. This is what the playbook is all about, and I'm very enthusiastic about the sector of our industry because you don't need a 4-year degree, but you do need training, and that's one of the objectives of this playbook is how does the city support the kind of training that these employees have to have in order to be really great at their jobs and use the technology overlay to advance this manufacturing. How do we understand the international markets to make sure that as we ship these things out, we'll have a market that understands how wonderful and precision-made these products are for their use? How does it blend with the apparel, with beverages, leather not necessarily with beverages, but manufacturing with beverages? We make all kinds of things in San Francisco. So I want to make sure that people support the playbook, support the deeper understanding of manufacturing here, and to never forget that for every manufacturing job that is established, there's a multiplier of 2.5 other jobs that are created right here. SFMade knows that. We know it, but we got to have other people understand that. And then the biggest thing that I want people to really be able to do is support our local manufacturers by buying things that are made in San Francisco. As we approach the holiday season, this is the best time to suggest to everybody, buy local. This is really going to help our manufacturing businesses sustain themselves. And if we buy local, if we understand that the products that are made right here or caused to be made in San Francisco or in the Bay Area, we're going to support our local manufacturing industry that much more. We have 2 programs that I want to make sure people understand, and that is Buy Local program and also SF Biz Connect, which is where our offices work in tandem between big businesses and small businesses so they can support each other. The large corporations, if they just shift 5 to 10% of their buying power into local organized companies, we're going to have that much of a stronger manufacturing base in San Francisco. And the buy local, which means basically shop and dine in the 49, what we get to say, Anita and I know we're going to spend a lot of time because we have really great restaurants, great stores, great outlets in San Francisco to buy from. Really, you don't need to go online and buy things from all kinds of other foreign places. You can actually have quality products that are made and manufactured and designed with the San Francisco label. So I want to make sure people understand this, make sure that we understand the playbook, and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to the over 70 people that informed this playbook, because it took a lot of interviews on a national and local level to really understand what's going on here. And when we say that we're going to support our local manufacturing places with more production, distribution, and repair spaces, we want to know that we're doing it in the right way. We don't need empty warehouses to exist in San Francisco. We need vibrant, job-creating spaces, just like right here at Circa America. That's been 50 years in the making, and when you understand what they've had to do to transition to the modern advanced manufacturing, you'll know they're making same quality products, but in a very precise way, so they can be sold all over the world. We have to have an international economy in order to survive and do better. And so it's going to complement what we do in biotech, in technology, and certainly in our strength in tourism and hospitality. So everyone, thank you for coming here. Thank you for being informed about our advanced manufacturing playbook. And thank you for supporting companies like Circa and Gap and all the other wonderful stores that will sell SF-made products. Good morning, everyone.
We're now going to hear from Supervisor Cohen, a strong advocate for our industrial jobs and supervisor of District 10, where we are located today.
Good morning, everyone. In the mayor's introduction, he earned the title of the #1 fan of industrial work and spaces. I guess that makes me the #2. I don't know, maybe I'm the #3 next to Kate. Who knows? But I'm excited to be here. It's very good to see all of you. I want to say thank you and recognize the leadership of the Mayor's Office of Economic and Workforce Development. They've actually been working very, very hard to be inclusive, to be thoughtful, to make sure that their policies are representing and recognizing and supporting small businesses in San Francisco, not leaving out the manufacturing industry. And I think that's very important to call out. When you think about the growth of the manufacturing industry, is the industry that's hiring locally, that is bringing economic diversity, racial diversity, as well as parity to the entire workforce. And with that said, of course, I need to recognize the Office of Civic Innovation, Thank you very much. And my very good friend, who's been with me probably from the beginning, Kate Softis, who is the executive director and head of SFMade. She has had an incredible vision, I think, just for the maker industry, period, in San Francisco. She's done a tremendous amount of work diving in and really making it her life's work. And so we're very grateful. And as you can see, the fruit of your labor, I think it's been about 10 years, if I'm not mistaken, around that time, that you've been at the helm, bringing about more manufacturing jobs. And so for those of you that don't know, I'm a native San Franciscan, born and raised right here, not far from the Bayview where we are. And I have spent a considerable amount of time fighting to maintain PDR space. Now, PDR space in this very conscious city for economic development in this housing crisis has really been the first type of space that has been cannibalized by development. And with the mayor's office and with SFMade's help, we have been able to, I think, single-handedly push back development and say, no, we need to protect PDR space to ensure that San Francisco's local economy continues to thrive. Not everyone is going to be able to afford a four-year university. Not everyone is going to go get a professional degree. But we need to make sure that we have jobs that are available for everyone at different education backgrounds. So, Circa, congratulations. I know, Mike, you just took the helm and 4 months ago, in June, but man, this is an incredible company. 50 years it's been around doing good business. And I think the Gap has been around for even longer than that. I personally have been a supporter of the Gap for a very long time, and I guess that thus making me a supporter of Circa, unbeknownst to me. But I'm looking forward to getting a tour back there, and if I see a belt or a bracelet or something, I'll put it on my tab. No free ride, but just put it on my tab. I want to talk a little bit about the Advanced Manufacturing Action Team and exactly what this is. This is a group of about 20 private sector businesses that got together to provide their insights on exactly what the industry needs. The idea was to elevate and to advance manufacturing industry, and most importantly, begin to understand how San Francisco can best position itself to be a leader in this particular growing sector. And now there's been a series of recommendations that were made out of this work group, and we are already working on the first recommendation, and that is to begin to organize a regional manufacturing event which would reach out to Fremont, which would reach out to Oakland and San Jose, and it's going to be later this month. So we are happy to share this information with you when the event becomes to fruition. But I want to again just say thank you. I'm very grateful. I don't know if I'm the only one that was unaware of what advanced manufacturing was prior to this event, but it's actually a very simple concept that we heard in the introductory remarks, when you take like old world tradition and you add a little technology to it, thus increasing the output and increasing the productivity. And I think that's incredibly important when you think about we're just north to Silicon Valley, and we are the city and county of San Francisco, and we should be industry leaders. So thank you to all of our partners that help position us to be the industry leaders, to be thought leaders. And Mayor Lee, congratulations. I think this is quite an accomplishment and a feather in your cap. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much, Supervisor Cohen and Mayor Lee, for your remarks and for your leadership. I'm Kate Softis, CEO of SFMade. For those of you who don't know us, we are the city's nonprofit partner working across the city to support and sustain and help keep local manufacturers just like Circa thriving here in the city. Our network of local manufacturers totals more than 600 companies now, and it's as broadly ranging as companies like Circa, Anchor Brewing, Ritual Roasters, to a whole range of young, early-stage, maker movement-fueled kinds of companies, from jewelry to granola to products that are probably more what we imagine might be advanced manufacturing, like a drone. But today, what I really want to comment on, and I think Supervisor Cohen, you really gave me the lead in, as we think about advanced manufacturing in this city, And I do have the opportunity now to often spend time in cities across the country who look at San Francisco as a role model for how to knit back together, literally and figuratively, older world craft. So we think about sewing or baking or metalworking as things that my grandfather was doing back in Buffalo, where I came from. And then we think about advanced manufacturing, and a lot of us, we see these articles, we see pictures of drones or robots. At the end of the day, where most cities, I would argue, including this one, will find the special combination of the two is in doing exactly what Circa's done. It's not just about these new products. So much opportunity is just in connecting together these new kinds of manufacturing technologies, and some of them are pretty straightforward. This sign right here, I'm assuming, Michael, was made with a laser cutter, which is a very straightforward kind of technology. You can have your young son or daughter go learn how to use one at Tech Shop here in San Francisco, but it's also something that bigger companies just like Circa use to help make their process more efficient. And that's, at the end of the day, when you add technology with people. It's not instead of people, it's the two together. That's what makes the magic happen. And that's where I see San Francisco, and others see San Francisco as being able to lead the way and demonstrate how these two together work. And so with that, my heartfelt thanks to the mayor's leadership, to Supervisor Cohen and her colleagues' leadership on everything from land use to just providing more visibility to these kinds of companies. I want to thank corporate partners like the Gap and a myriad of others who are from San Francisco, may not themselves produce in the city any longer, but have made investments and purchasing decisions that help drive the business of a Circa. And most of all, I want to thank all of you who are here, who are the team that makes Circa. For us at SFMade, there's 12 of us now. I couldn't do anything without my team. And I do want to recognize, and Martine, if you would stand up, Martine is really the driver and the primary author of this playbook, our Make to Manufacture Fellow, who is now transitioning into our lead on our regional initiative. We are launching with Mayor Lee and the mayors of Fremont, Oakland, and San Jose, a protracted initiative now called our Regional Urban Manufacturing Initiative that will drive more jobs across the region, including in San Francisco, over the next 3 years. The kickoff to that is actually on November 17th, right here in the Bayview District out at Pier 70. We'd love to see many of you there. But where I really wanted to end my little piece with was to thank all of you who work here at Circa. I know there's quite a few of you standing here. You're the ones that make it happen. All the rest of this is just icing on the cake and grease on the skids. It's really about you guys. And my thank you for investing and being part of Circa. And with that, I'd like to introduce the CEO of Circa, Michael Saunders.
Well, thank you, Kate, and welcome Mayor Lee, Supervisor Cohen, SFMade, and all the community leaders, and our special customer Gap. We're really honored to have you here today. This is a special moment for Circa and for the community. Back in 1967, the founder of this company, Ronaldo Chinaturuli, started selling small leather goods out of his small studio on Haight Street. And over the years, he invested, along with his partners, in technology and infrastructure to build this beautiful 100,000 square foot state-of-the-art manufacturing facility. And we are proud that we have the largest leather goods manufacturing facility in the United States, and we're the largest factory here in San Francisco, and proud to be right here in the Bayview. For many years, we have serviced many customers, like the Gap for over 45 years, and we also service retailers like Nordstrom, Shinola, Tory Burch, and many others. Our goal is to continue to expand and create jobs in the USA by expanding our product categories and going into new channels. But what really makes this company special are our employees. We have over 120 employees in this factory and over 40 employees upstairs as well. and our average tenure is over 18 years. We're incredibly proud of that. We pride ourselves on training employees, providing them great benefits and opportunities to grow. And I want to thank everyone here and the employees of Circa for making this company special. So thank you. And with that, I'd like to introduce you to one of our special employees, Tammy Lung. Tammy?
I think too high. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tammy Long. I'm working here for 70 years. My husband working here for 24 years. We both like working for Circa. We get for learn about new machinery and learn about new steel. My supervisor nice to everyone. We work together like family and very happy. Thank you.
So now I'd like to invite everyone along on a tour of the factory led by Michael. Thank you, everyone.